New information is coming out about Ford's plan to restore the Michigan Central Station.
And it comes as a final community meeting wrapped up in Corktown. And this morning, 7 Action News reporter Matthew Smith is live in Corktown to break it all down for us. And Matt, we're getting a clearer picture of what's to come, huh?
We're getting a little bit of everything right now from Ford as this kind of develops. We have a better idea now of the money they expect to spend in and around the city. We also have a better idea of what they've already spent on the building that you see behind me. In fact, even the trending story overnight has been the fact that this building will eventually be the site of a haunted house. And you know, you look at it this morning and it does look a little spooky. So yeah, you can see how that could come together. Cranes Detroit actually reporting that they had just revealed the haunted house idea last night at a meeting, and they expect more news to come out on that. But let me tell you, since the reveal of plans to buy the old Michigan Central Station emerged in June, it's been full speed ahead. There's still questions about tax cuts Ford is seeking to wrap the deal up, and those questions will be moving forward. But in meantime, we did learn on Monday that Ford spent $90 million to buy this building. That's just part of the $740 million plan to rebuild this site. But if you've been following along, there's been a number of community meetings, kind of back and forth with Ford and a neighborhood committee discussing a wish list, as it were, of what they want to see come out of this deal. Investments from Ford into this community. Well, last night, the proposal from Ford consisted of roughly $10 million in investment, which the Detroit News says includes a $2.5 million investment in affordable housing that will preserve or create 200 units in the area. Another $2.5 million to Strategic Neighborhood Core City Fund, which provides neighborhood upgrades. Another $5 million to workforce training, which spans a number of programs. Of course, the community meetings, talks with the Neighborhood Advisory Committee, all of that, it really points to a future with Ford going before the City Council next month. All of this is really leading up to them asking for those big tax breaks, trying to see if they can get a couple $100 million from both the city, from the state, and the federal. But of course, the city government has to sign off on their portion to really make this whole deal come together. Will it happen? That's what we're all waiting to see. Most people say it's a done deal, but we will have to make sure we actually go through and find out what happens next before we see everything come to fruition out here in Corktown with Michigan Central Station. We're paying close attention to it. We'll let you know the latest on that as it comes up. We are live this morning in Corktown. I'm Matthew Smith, 7 Action News.
That's a project so many people have been waiting
Without
to see
a doubt. It'll
years.
transform that neighborhood, and of course, a haunted house. I think
Why
I'd
not?
be pretty excited about that too.
Perfect spot.